Here we are at the original cliffs at Keowee, and this development was started back in 1995, and there are about 91 properties in the community. Most of them are waterfronts. There are some interiors in here, and we have a little clubhouse over here with a pool. There's a boat launch, and then you'll have some community slips for those interiors. With the cliffs at Keowee, you have an option of joining the cliffs communities. You can join as a family member or as a social member. So there are advantages to that, because if you join as a family member, you would have the opportunity to play any of the golf courses at least 5 times a year. As long as they have tee times available, you could probably get some play time beyond that, but that's the way that's set up. And that would also give you use of restaurants, the facilities as far as working out, fitness centers, pool, and anything that that has to do with the cliff. So that's a great value to be involved in this community. There's some great waterfront lots in here available, some that even have mountain views. I tell you what, from here let's head on down to the clubhouse and the pool area, and we'll take a look at that. Here we are at Lot 6, Cliffs at Keowee, and there are a lot of wonderful things about this piece of property. We'll start out just by looking at the lot. As you can see behind me, a gentle grade going all the way down to the water. Got a beautiful double-decker dock down there at the lakefront. It's about 14 to 15 feet depth off the back of it, so plenty deep. But let's talk about some of the other things that make this lot so special. First of all, where is it located? We're on the north end of the lake. If you're going north up 133 all the way to Highway 11, turn left. You go down about 1/10 of a mile, turn left on Old Shalford Bridge Road. That will take you right to the Cliffs at Keowee gate. Now, this particular section of Cliffs at Keowee is gated, so you will get a card, just like we have here, a card to enter into this part of Cliffs at Keowee. It actually happens to be the only section of Cliffs at Keowee that is truly gated. So that's certainly an advantage, gives you some privacy. And not only that, but to our left here, you've got hundreds of acres of the Keowee Toxaway Park. Just to the left of that house is where that parkland starts, and that will never ever be developed. And if you walk just down through the woods, there's a beautiful lake over there, and there's some hiking trails and things in the park. So and another advantage of this piece of property and location. If we look over here to the right, just over the vehicles, you'll see the clubhouse. Now, the clubhouse has a little punch code access, but you can have use to that. There is a pool behind it. The clubhouse, let's say you wanted to have a birthday party or just a get-together, and you didn't want to have everybody at your house. Well, if you build here, you can have people park up there at the clubhouse, but you could utilize the clubhouse in conjunction with your own home to entertain. So what a great idea that would be. Also, for your convenience, Cliffs at Keowee has its own boat landing, which is right here to my right. Again, you're only talking about just a handful of people, in the cliffs that are going to use this, so it's not like it's a big traffic area by any means, and really you have your own private boat ramp right beside your property. So a great amenity to have, and just again, a number of wonderful things. Let's walk on down to the build site, let's talk about that, and then we'll get down to the dock and the waterfront. Here we are down at the build site, and I would take advantage of this property by taking my driveway down the left side as you follow the camera. It's a gentle grade coming down, and the unusual thing about this property, if you'll look on the plat, it widens out down at the building site, so you get a little bit more space down here to build at. Now, where I'm standing, I think the house is going to be sitting really right in this area. You've got the perfect grade, for a lower level walkout basement. Very easy walk down to. Again, a beautiful double-decker dock, and again, we've got a pretty wide area here. We've got the lot lines marked with orange tape, so it's very easily to distinguish those lines and exactly where your build site is. I would say that just here in the build site, we've got well over 100 feet, probably more like 125 feet just in this building area here. So plenty of room to build. And again, you've got some great hardwoods on this property. Now, the property across the way is actually owned by the reserve. That is very steep land. I'm not saying it can't ever be developed, but kind of unlikely that it will be just because of just how steep it is. And then again, as you go down to the left, it joins in with the Keowee Toxaway Park. So let's head on down to the dock, and we'll give you a good look at that, the rock on the shoreline, and again, the boat landing from there. Here we are on the level of the double-decker, and this is kind of neat how they've brought the ramp right up to the upper level. I've seen that a few times on the lake, and you know, it is certainly nice because, again, if you have an upper level dock, you're going to use it. This lot faces south. You're going to get sunlight all day, so great place for ladies, you know, to lay out, the kids to play, come here and have a picnic on the table, something of that nature. But as you look down below us, you'll see the shoreline has been rip-rapped, rocked, and then just to our left, you've got the boat ramp for the community. Now, you see slips down here, and there's only one boat. Those slips are not deeded to anyone. They're not owned by anyone. They are just usage slips, basically, if somebody's putting their boat in and out of the water. Obviously, there's a huge benefit to this property. Let's say, again, you have some friends and you're entertaining in the area. You have some open slips. You could just, you know, have your friends come up and park there for the weekend. So, again, I find a tremendous amount of benefits to the location of this property. One thing I did not mention, again, we're in the cliffs of Keowee, so you can buy a family membership or development membership in the Cliffs community. Okay, so that's going to give you access to all the Cliffs golf courses, even Tiger Woods, all the amenities, restaurants, things like that. So again, great package. The price of that will be whatever the going rate is at that time, so you know that. But again, fantastic lot here, great location, great amenities, beautiful water. As I said at the end of the dock, 14 to 15 feet deep. You're in a quiet area. This is an area of the lake that is not going to, I mean, it's basically a dead end of a cul-de-sac. So you're not going to have boats zipping in and out of here by any means. Should just be a great place to have your primary residence or your second home. Give us a call at 800-682-9098 if you'd like more information about this property. But I think I've covered it all. Here we are at the Cliffs at Keowee Clubhouse and Pool. As you can see, nice summer day, the 1st of June, and we've got folks out here using the facilities. Inside here, we've got a nice room with tables, couches, TV, little fireplace area, along with a kitchen. So at any time, if you're one of the property owner's members, you can come in here and utilize this facility, maybe for a kid's birthday party or just to get together and you don't want to have everybody at your house. So great setup here. As we spin on around behind us, you'll see we overlook Lake Keowee, and you can see the boat landing, and then there to the left are some of the community slips for the interior properties. These slips are not deeded, you know, to lots, but they are certainly usable when you launch your boat, or maybe if you own an interior property, you come in for a weekend and you can utilize a slip, or if you have a friend staying with you for the weekend, maybe they can keep their boat there. And then below us on the left side, as we go down these stairs, down at the bottom of the clubhouse, they do have a grill, they have an ice machine, so again, pretty much everything you need. You've got the covered patio furniture outside to get out of the sun. Just a nice setup and certainly a nice amenity to have in this wonderful community.